All right, let's talk about a type of boss that so many of us have run into. You know the one. They're absolutely fantastic. Right up until that moment, you have a different opinion. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, stick around. You're definitely in the right place.
So does this hit close to home? Your boss is super engaging, they're supportive, they make work feel, well, kind of great actually. But then the second you suggest taking a different path, or maybe just gently question their approach, it's like the temperature in the room just plummets. Believe me, you're not alone in this. And there's actually a name for this very specific challenge.
We're calling this personality the charming but always right boss. Let's really break down what that means, so you can know for sure if this is what you're dealing with at work.
Okay, the key thing to get here is the two-sided nature of this person. On one hand, they are incredibly personable. I mean, this is the kind of boss you genuinely like talking to. But hiding right under that charm is this rock-solid belief that their way, and only their way, is the correct one. And that's exactly what makes dealing with them so darn tricky.
I mean, this metaphor just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that weird paradox. They have this magnetic personality, but at the same time, they are just so completely, utterly convinced they're right, even about stuff they know nothing about. It's hilarious and also painfully accurate.
So, what does this actually look like day to day? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and look at the specific behaviors, the real telltale signs you should be watching out for. First up, let's look at how they handle new ideas from the team. Oh, they'll say they love collaboration, but what they really mean is affirmation. Teamwork is just wonderful, as long as the whole team is basically an echo chamber for their own ideas. And you gotta watch out for this slick move. They might acknowledge your idea, but it often gets rephrased and somehow presented as something they were already thinking.
And here's the other side of that coin. This is where the mask can really slip. The second their ideas get challenged, that charm just evaporates. Poof, gone. Because their whole identity at work is so wrapped up in being right, a simple disagreement isn't seen for what it is, a search for a better solution. Nope. To them, it feels like a personal attack. That friendly boss is gone in a flash, and the whole conversation gets heavy and confrontational.
Okay, so you've identified the boss type, you've recognized the behaviors. Now for the most important question, what on earth do you do about it? Here's the secret. You're probably not going to change them, but you can change your approach. So, here's your strategic playbook. We've got 3 core tactics for you. First, always validate their idea before you even think about introducing yours. Second, you want to frame your input as a question, not a statement. They respond way better to curiosity than they do to contradiction. And third, and this is a big one, give them public credit when things go well. It feeds that need for validation, makes them feel secure, and way more likely to share the credit next time. Let's make this super practical. This simple little script right here, this is your secret weapon. You start with validation. Love that approach. See, you're not fighting them, you're on their side. Then, you gently introduce your idea as a team effort. What if we build on it by adding X? This makes it feel like a contribution, not a correction. It's a total game changer. So why go through all this trouble? What's the real endgame here? Well, it's all about managing the situation to get the best possible outcome for you and for the work you're trying to do.
This, right here, is the ultimate goal. You want to do everything you can to keep their charm switched on. These strategies aren't about being manipulative. They're just about smart communication that helps you sidestep their defensiveness. It's about avoiding that shutdown, rage quit the meeting mode, so that good ideas, including yours, can actually see the light of day.
So, there you have it. That's the field guide. You've got the tools now to navigate this tricky personality. But it does leave us with a much bigger question to think about, doesn't it? When a leader's charm and likability depend entirely on you agreeing with them, where exactly is the line between simple charisma and a tool for control? Definitely something worth mulling over.